Hello, playing Tiny Glade today. Please do let me know if sounds at all different because or sounds need editing at all because I have a new mic stand and I've also added some. Anything needs. Do let me know. Very much sorting this out as we go. Glad to have you. Mic is cutting in and out. There we go. I have removed the filters. Let me know if that sounds a little better. Clearly I need to do some more testing with that. But yes. Welcome to our very first Over Coffee stream. This is the morning stream. That's much better. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. These are the morning streams where I'm going to play slightly calmer, slightly cozier, quieter games, or just games that I want to play by myself. So that's what we'll be doing today. Today we're going to be playing Tiny Glade, which is a lovely little cozy town builder with very simple mechanics that I am very excited to just doodle in for a couple of hours. I have a lovely mocha coffee that I made this morning. And without further ado, we are going to jump into the game. Oops, that's the wrong screen. There we go. Trying not to dox myself on the internet. There we go. I haven't got my PNG tuber set up. Every time I go live, I realise there is something that I've forgotten. We'll go back to that screen. Bear with me just a moment. How is everyone doing today? Does anyone have a hot drink or a drink at all or a snack? Do let me know. Are we vibing with the music? Because I vibe with this music. You have a Coke. Nice. That is a good drink of choice. I think it's there. We go back to the game. We go back to gameplay. Is she there? Is she gonna show up? There she is. Music is quite low compared to your voice. That's okay, because we'll be turning that off in just a moment. Which I've realised that I need to do. This whole streaming by yourself thing is hard. Good morning, guy. Nice to see you. How you doing? I'm gonna turn the music of the game back up. Ooh, I did not realise I had the volume on my phone. That's embarrassing. Right, let's get back to gameplay. So this is Tiny Glade, if you haven't played. It's a little diorama building game. It's very cute, very sweet. I like it a lot. We're going to start by going through the one diorama that I've made in this game, giving you a little tour. And then we'll start with a fresh canvas, and we'll start fresh. We'll start enjoying it. I do need to add a audio capture for this. At some point, I'm just going to have one audio capture that pardon me. One audio capture that I change every time I stream. Today is not that day. Here we go. So, this is the cute little autumn town that I built a little while ago. I discovered that this game works quite well on the Stream Deck, which was interesting because I wasn't expecting it to, because it's very like point and clicky. But yeah, we'll zoom in a little bit. It's currently evening time because that's when I think it works well with the autumn theme of this. This started as I wanted to build like a little lakefront with some shops, and then it just sort of grew. There's a little castle, but we'll start where this map was meant to be started. Trying to remember how to get into first person mode. This is camera mode. How do I get into first person mode? Do I just go down? I'll just go down. There we go. That works. So, where is... Can you tell I've not played this game in a little while? There we go, there's the gatehouse. So, this is the gatehouse. Charming little gate into the town. The town doesn't have a name, but it is... there is law. So we'll go through the gatehouse. And then we have this lovely little winding road that takes you into the town itself. This is the inn. This is like the little tavern that travellers will stay in, and it's right opposite. This was a sheep pen. I did trap some sheep in here, and then they all managed to escape somehow, so I just opened it up. But there's a little shelter and a little shepherd's hut, and a little pond so the sheep can have drinks. At least there's now all the new updates like stairs to play with. Yes, that is mostly why I'm excited to play this game today, because of the stairs and the new pathing options. I think are going to be great. Good coffee today. What I learned the last time I picked this game up, when I finished this this little village, is that these little items you can now duplicate them and place them wherever you want, whereas before they were linked to doors and windows, and you could sort of cycle through the options, but you couldn't really control where they were going. So that's very cute. Look, there's a sheep. You gotta pet the sheep and you gotta pet the ducks. And then we have this lovely little lake. I put a little korok ring of plants in the middle. Duck. Because that is just who I am as a person. Chat, do we want to go to the right or the left first? I'll let you guys decide. Left it is. Thank you, Stephen. Oh, how did you get on that side? Oh, there are gaps in the fence. That's okay then. So going off to the left is more the farmyard area. You've got big bales of hay, little houses, and a lovely little bridge across the river here. Let's see, we've got another lovely little house there. I'll zoom out just a little bit. And then there is another way to get onto... there's a little fishing dock, sorry. It's not a way to get onto the promenade. A little fishing dock with a little house. This was an absolute nightmare to sort out this path into stone. Absolute nightmare. Oh, dawn is happening. Looks quite eerie in this lighting, actually. Ooh, that's scary. And then here we have the farm. So we've got 2 silos here for grain and wheat and storing lots of lovely food for the winter. Here's the farm. You can't really do crops in this game. They are just sort of flowers. But that's okay. I made little rows to make it look a little bit more like a veggie patch, so that the farmer could walk down these little rows and water all the crops. We have the lovely farmhouse here with a nice big tower. I imagine this being the older part of the building, and then this being a newer part. Lovely little farmhouse there. And then, this is where the path stops, see? But if you were to walk around the side of the field, there is a little witch's hut just on the border of the village. A lovely little round hut with a chimney for all her potions and spellcraft, and a nice little bench so she can sit and watch her garden grow. She's a benevolent witch. She is sort of outcast from the village, but she's friendly. She will go into market and sell her wares and buy crops. And I did... Ooh, pardon me. I did like that I could put the broomsticks there. She has a nice little supply of broomsticks just in case her one stops flying. So we will go back. I love the little sort of attention to detail in this game. The little banners that you can fly. You can change all of the windows. And lots of pumpkins. It's a very nice, charming little game. So we'll go back over the bridge. We'll go back into the crossroads. And we'll go down a little bit more. And then here we have a nice little covered bridge. I really like the... Oh, sheep. I really like the aesthetic of these sort of covered bridges with sort of medieval stylings. So I definitely knew I wanted to do something like that in this village. So we'll go over here. And you might notice that a lot of the buildings have this bunting. I do imagine this village being setting up for a celebration, some sort of festival where they are celebrating and coming together as a village to celebrate. You can see the same here. This is the sort of town square area. So we've got a little well for all the village water, lots of bunting, very excited, very looking forward to the festival. And here we have a few more shops. So we've got a shop here, we've got a shop there. This is a little cafe. It's one of the first things I built. And then here I imagine this is sort of like a general store. If this game had things like tables and chairs that were easy to set up, I would imagine this whole area along the waterfront here being tables and chairs for the cafe. Very charming. Zoom out a little bit so you can see there's a little bird's nest on the roof, which I found was quite cute. And I love the little chimneys in this game and how they plume with smoke. Yes, we'll go back down again. This is also the first stream I've done by myself in a very long time, because we've had the absolute pleasure of playing with friends up until now, which has been very nice. We did Vintage Story with Stephen on Sunday, which we will be doing again, hopefully this Sunday, if we can make the timings work. And we'd played Phasmo, and it's been a good time recently. But I definitely want to enjoy streaming by myself again. So thank you all for being here. It's very, very lovely of you. So, from here we have the little wishing well. This is like a little park. So we've got a bandstand, we've got another little house, and we've got the back of this shop exits onto the little park. There's a little stall. And this was meant to be a little market stall. Couldn't really do that very well in this game because the controls are so simple. People go wild with this game. Ooh, bear with me, guys. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. I had an Amazon delivery. I have bought a cooling pad for my laptop to hopefully help with the whole fan situation when I'm streaming. We'll go back to the game. And that just arrived. It was meant to get here by 1 o'clock today, and it's already here. So that's very nice indeed. I knew it would come while I was streaming. I didn't know it would come quite so soon. But there we go. I think when I was building this park, I initially wanted to have a little like pond in the middle, like a little duck pond. But I didn't quite have the space, and also there's a big pond out the front. So, not a huge deal if there wasn't one here. And then opposite the park, we have the village church. I don't know what they worship in this village. It's definitely not like real world religion, because it's Fantasyland. But yes, they have a little church. I do imagine that like they go for their services and they all hang out in the park and they go for coffee and cake at the little cafe. But yes, it's very cute. There's very dense woodland behind, but there is like a little door there. And then I imagined this as the like the little like vicarage kind of space. So a little place for the clergyman or the preacher to live next to the church, which is why there's a little door there and a little door there. So that's how they get in the mornings. Very, very cute, very sweet. Again, I wanted to play like with split levels here. So we've got a shorter second story building and then one that goes down the slope and has an extra story to it. And then if we head up this pathway, we go from the sort of commoners area, the common folk. If we go down this pathway, things start to get a little bit more affluent. If you can hear that clicking in the background, that is my mother's gerbils enjoying their enrichment. So we have some nice manor houses. Oh, there's the sheep. The sheep lives here. Everyone be nice to the noble sheep. And here I definitely had fun experimenting with different house shapes. Because the way this game works, and we'll get into that in a little bit when we start our fresh save, is you can put down square boxes or you can put down circular, like cylindrical houses. So I definitely wanted to play around with quote-unquote floor plans. And I think I did quite a lot of variety. So here we've got a nice big U shape. We've got like a west wing and an east wing. Very fancy, very, very old money. If we go slightly further down the path, then we go into this little cul-de-sac area. So here we have another big mansion, big doors, nice big gardens. And then here is like a massive house. So you've got like the diagonals and a nice big balcony up there. And then here we have another big house, similar in shape to the first one we looked at, but much grander. I think, did I give them a little pond? I did give them a little pond in their front garden as well. And yeah, so they've got a nice big like entryway. So I do imagine it being a like sliding scale of very affluent to affluent but less so. And then if we take the left-hand path up here, then we have another gateway, and this is going to go up to the fort. So we've got some guard houses and some barracks on either side, people who work in the court, people who work in the fort rather, and here we start seeing lots of lovely details, another guardhouse, a little bit more established than the one leading into town. If we go through, it goes into this lovely little garden path and up to, camera, work with me. There we go, up to the fort itself, and even the fort is celebrating this festival. This was actually the very first thing that I built in this little village, because I knew that I wanted to build a little fort on the top of a hill, rather. Getting my sentences mixed up. And yeah, it's got a little courtyard in the middle, with some detailing. It was quite hard to get anything decent in there. But the biggest thing with the fort is this is where all of the lore comes from. So up here, you can just about see it before morning starts. the lights in the tower are purple instead of the sort of golden, orangey yellow of the rest of the town. There is a sorcerer who lives in this tower and is slowly influencing the people of this lovely, charming village to succumb to their dark magic ways. A little bit culty, but they are working underneath the nobles or the royalty that live here, and they are slowly influencing the town. So if we go around here at night, I can't remember where I put any of them, but some of the windows in this town are purple, not yellow. So you can see who has sworn allegiance to the sorcerer and who is yet to be influenced. And that was a nice little bit of lore in this village. I'm very proud of this. It took me quite a while, but this game is such a lovely, like, doodler. It's not like The Sims where you kind of have to think about being intentional. You can just sort of have fun. That is very harsh sunlight. There we go. So that is my first village. Let's start a new save, shall we? Right. Oh, there's a daily theme, floral shop. Or, I don't want to do autumn again, because I've just done autumn, and I love autumn, and it is autumn. But I do want to try something different. Ooh, Olden could be a shout. Flowery's very cute. Winter's very nice. And maybe we'll do a winter theme build around Christmas. That sounds fun. And summer, which is sort of default. I might go with Olden. That's very different to the autumnal theme that I've just been building in. Let's go with Olden. Cute! So yes, you load into a game and you're given a big square of land and you just get to go ham. Look at the pretty flowers in the grass. Oh, it's adorable. There's 4-leaf clovers. That's so sweet. Oh, and there's birds. Oh, cute. And sheep. And that sheep has a bird on its head. Oh, the bird's gone. It's so cute. Look at that face. Oh. No, come back, come back. I want to see your face again. Oh, there's a bird on it. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, look at you. They're friends. They're friends. Right, I don't know what I want to build this time, but we are going to get rid of everything. And we're going to flatten the terrain. Ooh. That's not flattening. Still not flat. There we go. Now what do we want to build? Should we just start with a house and go from there? That sounds like a pretty good plan. I don't normally make myself hot coffee. Usually I'm an iced coffee person when I make it myself. But I'm having issues with my ice at the moment because the ice shelf in my freezer has frozen over, so I need to get a chisel out so I can we'll do a nice square house. Yeah, I need to get a chisel out and break up the ice so I can actually start making ice cubes again. Why don't we start with a house on the border? Because this kind of vibe does make me want to build like a little fairy tale witch's house. Maybe we could do a witch's house and then leading up to like a palace. That would be cute. Right, we'll put that down there. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Come back. There we go. Yeah, this is good. I have I have really good hot chocolate at the moment from a place called Canoop's, which I love, and it makes a really good mocha. You make your coffee and you put it in the shaker with the chocolate, and then that melts the chocolate, and then you add milk, and it's so good. I did have to put this in the microwave a couple of times to make it make it hot, rather, because I made it too early and I knew I wanted to be drinking it on stream. That looks like it's green, but it's definitely blue in the game. We'll go with a green roof. And then if we do a little house there, but then do that, we'll make a little doorway. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go, that's cute. And then this button here gives you all of the little things that you can attach to the side. So I definitely want a lot of chimneys. There we go, that'll do. And we want a nice big door. Now the way doors work in this game is you can place windows. So we could place a couple of nice windows there and there. But if you bring it down to the ground, it turns into a door. And I just think that's cute. Go with a green door. Sure. And I'll put a little lantern there. Look, new paths! New paths. We can do a nice little path coming out of the door. And then we will put some flowers here and flowers there. Because, you know, a witch has got to have a herb garden. I might be in a very witchy mood because it's autumn and that's just what I do. This game definitely makes me want to be more intentional with the way I set up scenes. Because it's meant to be like a diorama game, right? Oh, I like those candles. No, come back, candles. Come back. I want you. And I want to duplicate you. I want to bring you around the front, because that's really cute. Cute. Love it. Yeah, it's meant to be a diorama game. I am used to playing things like The Sims or Minecraft, where you're not really supposed to look at something from a specific angle, which means that a lot of my builds in this game, I keep pressing escape to get out of a menu. That's an issue. We'll go with orange light and a green light. That's entirely too close to a traffic light colour. There we go. Just go with all green lights. Spooky things happening in the back of this witch's hut. But she's fine. It's all fine. Don't you worry about it. And we'll add a little fence. To keep out the riffraff. Now, where's this path gonna go? Is it that one? It was that one. fence rather, because that's a more natural place for the path to go. And we'll add the fence back in a bit. It is Friday, everyone. Does anyone have any weekend plans? Because the way my work shifts function at the moment is my weekend, quote unquote, is Friday, Saturday. Which is great, because it means... Oh, that's a chair right in front of her house. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, it means I've got a day where I can, you know, be a functional human being, and do things like go to the doctor if I need to, or book appointments, when the rest of the world is working. But I also have a weekend day, which is so nice, because I historically have not worked jobs that allow me to have consistent weekend days off. I used to work a job where I would have one weekend off in every 4, which was not fun, because I was off for one weekend, and then I would have 3 weekends of work, and then I would be off for one weekend again, and that's just not fun in the grand scheme of things. Where do we want this path to go? I think if we just sort of weave it through the woods, that would be quite cute. And then maybe we could, like, do a stream coming through here, and we could have a little bridge. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna get rid of that a little bit. And then the most recent job I had before this one, I basically had no weekends off unless I requested them. Ooh, nice little mangrove vibe. Oh, I did not realise we'd gone that far. Oh, that's cute. No, I like that stuff. Why don't we... on those ducks? Why don't we do that? And then it can come out and have, like, a little pond. Like that. And then we can make small, and then pond turns into another little stream that comes through. And then that's something that we can build with later. And then this can just do that. I love that tree. That tree's so cool. Right, bridge. Let's not get distracted. So we want it to go over that way. And then maybe there's another house over here and it's like a rival witch or like a friend witch. That would be fun. Okay, I gotta remember how I make bridges in this game. Right, if we do that. Sorry, duck. And then this bit, we bring the roof all the way down. Boop. And then we bring this all the way down to like a foundation level. And then we can use stairs. Oh my goodness. Oh, I clicked the wrong spot. Can I just do that? Perfect. And then finish. And then this, we bring in. We bring that in. I think the stairs are slightly off kilter. Oh no, they're fine. They're fine. That's okay. And then this, we bring all the way over. And actually, we need to move that ever so slightly. And then this. We can. Oh, that's the boundary point. Okay. Do that. They're curved. Oh dear. Okay, that's height. But then if I do it from that angle, then it's... Okay, cool. That's a little bit finicky, but we will make it work. You, we're gonna move, because I like having that rock there. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. Can I duplicate you? No, I can't. I kind of can. I'll just make you again on this side. Angles in this game are very dependent on where the camera is, which is a little bit infuriating. But you can always go back and change it again. Ooh. I could have sworn I moved that boulder. Let's put you there. There we go. We've got a nice little bridge. Maybe we could do like a fence along the bridge. No, that doesn't work. It just goes into there. Right. Ooh, oh, that's nice. I didn't know that was an option. I like that. Ooh, wrong button. Oh, and I can change the flooring. Oh, we could make it a nice wooden bridge. That's nice. That's, oh, we could do like parquet. Oh, oh, I'm having such a good time. Oh, we could do like a dark wood. Let's do with that wood. And then that can be like that. And then if we do the stairs, it could be that. And keep that. And then can I not change? Okay, looks like I can't change the stairs themselves to match the flooring. So why don't we lighten that, and then the stairs can match the foundation of the bridge. Is it that one? Looks like that one. And then we'll do the same on the other side. That one, and that one. And then we can add some lights. Oh dear. Again, I'm so used to playing games where, like, exit option is always escape, and it's so odd to have that not be the case. Oh, I can change the brightness. Oh, that's so nice. I wish I could change the color of the support itself, or the lantern, like, not the light, but the metal itself. That would be nice. It's getting dark again. Pet the duck. We'll do another lantern on this side. People go absolutely wild in this game with making things that should not be makeable in this game. And more power to them, to be honest. This is a perfect little nook for another little house. We do that. And then we can do a little wall. So we've not done a wall yet in this one. We bring the wall out from like there. I don't like how curved that is. That's better. we're gonna move. You, we're gonna just shorten ever so slightly. And then here. And then we're going to move the tree back into that corner, because that is why the wall is like that, is because there is a tree right there. Yeah, cute. And then maybe we could have some, like, plants on this side. So, like, she doesn't want to be seen from the road, but she still takes care of her area. You know, these are her plants and her trees. Maybe we bring that round. Maybe she's just shy. I mean, I can relate. We will... Nope, not the lantern. Not the lantern. There. Can I... Does that look believable? Maybe it's just a crumbling bit of wall. It's fine. And then we can move this. I need to be able to see the bottom, because that's where the... We can move this to come out of the wall. Yeah. Yeah! I do wish there were, like, different varieties of plants that you could do. There is layering in this game, so this is like base layer. If I then click on it again, it becomes like a big bush. I don't like the placement of that. But I wish there was like more sparse than this, you know? More than the grass on the ground, but less than this. Like wildflowers would be nice. Let's continue this wall. Just bring it around. Actually, we don't do that. We'll put a tower here, because the other witch house didn't have a tower, so this one needs to have a tower. We are going to make that skinnier. Bless me, I just sneezed. And then we can do like a little square bit here, like coming off of the tower. Yeah, I like that. And then the wall can continue. The sunrises in this game are harsh. My god. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. And then the path comes around here, so we'll put an arch. Can I do an arch? That's just a door. Can I do like a big arch? No. Can I do like a big door? Let's see, ideally I want just like an archway in the thing. Is that a thing I can do? No. Maybe we'll just delete that section for now, and we'll find another way to do that. Yeah, she would not have these rocks, so we're gonna delete these rocks somehow. We'll just put them outside for now. That's fine, right? That's not NIMBY at all, right? And we'll move the trees in. And we'll continue the pathway. But in here, I think it will be smaller, actually. And that's the other way. Oh, actually. I just had a very good thought. Is that how I can do this? Yes, that's what I wanted. It was that simple the entire time. I do want that bit to be skinnier though, because it needs to be a thin door. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. Let's do a little fence here. See, I'd like to be able to spawn in like a little bench. You can have... Well, you can have one chimney there, I guess. And then you can have another one over here. So, like, one is your potion fire, and another is your cooking fire. Get some windows. This one I think we'll go with pointy windows. That door definitely needs to be bigger. My goodness. That's a very skinny door. The person who lives here is tall and thin, I guess? Can't relate, but still. I wanna keep that, so we'll go with that. And if in doubt, flowers. Flowers make everything better. There we go, cute! Maybe we'll give her a flag. To be like, because you can't see her house from the road, so maybe we'll do like a little flag. Like here. That way. And then that can be like her little emblem. What colour do we want it to be? Already we should decide what colour her house is going to be, because the other one is sort of dark and green. Yeah, she's like dark and green and like forest witchy. Maybe this one could be a bit more like cozy witch. So like maybe we'll go with maybe like an orange. I quite like that. And then we could have her house be like pale like stucco. So like they are like complete opposites of each other. And I think maybe they're friends. I think that would be cuter than having them be like enemies. And then she can have orange windows. And the door can be pink. Why not? Love a pink door. I can change this. I don't think I want it to be the same as the house though. Oh, that's changing the top of the wall. Interesting. We could have it be... I quite like that colour. That's quite nice. Yeah. Woo! Thank you, Stephen. I like it too. I think it's a nice little difference. Let's change the fence to be paler. And let's get some lights in here for her, because she needs to see in her garden. Do one like that. And then one here. Like, for me, this game is just like perfect. Turn your brain off and just doodle. I just think it's very nice to have simple tools. Ben, hello. Me working, so just popping in to say hi briefly. Thank you, bud. I do appreciate it. Hope work is going well today. It's almost the weekend. You can do this. Just one more day to get through. My coffee is lukewarm now. That's less pleasant. Definitely need to spend more time with Tiny Glade. Yeah, it's a great little game. It is a game I consistently forget to play a lot of the time. Let's add some more windows to this. But it's very cute. Yeah, we'll add in the broomsticks. That's nice. Ooh, I've spawned something outside. Oh, it's a little anvil. Cute. Oh, I've gotten rid of it. Uh-oh. You saw nothing. It's fine. Oh, yes, we need to colour those windows. Oh, those ones are orange automatically. That's fine, then. These lanterns going to turn on? Do I need to give them a colour? Oh, they do turn on. It just takes a little while. Make them all orange. So we've got the orange witch versus the green witch. Which seems fitting, honestly, because my two favourite colours are orange and green. We'll turn that one to green. We do need to do some stuff between here and the bridge. I think that would be nice. Maybe like a little stall here where they work together and they sell their stuff. I think Green Witch definitely works on potions. I think Orange Witch works on charms. Which is maybe why she's here, like, a little bit more protected. Because I think maybe her charms, the magic is a bit more volatile, perhaps. That could be a fun way of spinning that. Right, let's do a little market stall. And let's extend this fence further around. So I think I want the market stall here where the path bows out. So maybe we'll do this. And then we can also, like, bring that round this way to be like a boundary. So you've got to go into a little, like, fenced off area to get to the stall. And then can what I want to do is I want to add to this. There we go. Oh, I don't like that at all. Let's try that again. Here, that can go like that. And then here, that can go like that. Oh, it's done a little entranceway for me. Perfect. And then this tree, we can move to here. I like giving things in this game reason for being slightly janky. Okay, can't edit that tree. Can edit this tree, though, if I can grab the bottom of it. Come on, tree. Come with me. You're mine now. You live there, which is why the fence does that. And we need some more lights. We'll put one there, one there. And what we'll actually do is we'll change this one to be orange. And change that one to be orange. And then it's like a nice little collaboration. Cute! Oh, this is nice. Can we do some little flags? Yes, we can. We'll do one there. And one there. Oh, and then there's bunting between them. Oh, that's adorable. Aww. We didn't change the flag. Oh, we spent so long on the housing colours. We didn't change the flag. Well, it's got to be... There isn't an orange. That's really annoying. We'll go with pink. Or maybe the red. We'll go with the red. We've got red flag. And then the other witch has to be green flag, right? Yeah, I like that. It's hard to see in this lighting, but I do like it. And then here we'll do a little lamp post in the middle. And then we'll do one on the other side, like here, because it is quite dark. And then another one, like, there. And I think maybe this would be a nice space to bring the path off this way into the main glade. Because there's already kind of a path there. We could just spin that and bring it round here. Because then it's like the two little witches. Right back to the grind. I have very little to do today. Have a good stream. Thank you for swinging by, Ben. Have a good rest of your morning. I hope you enjoy doing the rest of your work. You've got this. Ah. Well, that is the last of my coffee, and that's probably a good thing because it was cold and slimy. Right, let's change the colours of these lights. We've got green. We've got green. And this one I'll make orange. Let's make a little stall. Maybe we do 2 stalls, and it's like a little market. I think that would be cute. This is going to be awkward in this small space, so I'm actually going to bring it over here, just to make it the right size, and then we'll take the whole thing back over. Go in, bring the roof down a little bit, bring this down a little bit. I'm forgetting how I did it. Oh, I think I did... I think I raised the foundation. Yes, this is what I did. And then I did that. And then can I do another one underneath? Oop. Do that. Do that. We make it small. Yes. Yes. No, I don't think there's a way to link these, so I will have to come back and, when I move it, do it manually. Okay, I don't think I can make it any thinner on that side, so we'll do a little jut out on this side, so that it's like a little stall front. And then here we will do a little wooden texture. Can I... There we go. There we go. And then a nice little wood colour. And then obviously we've got to have orange witch and green witch. Ooh. It's gotta be some sort of thing. There we go. Ooh! Oh, that's cute. I forgot I could do that. Right, let's move this over. And then we'll duplicate it. So here... I mean, that's quite a nice spot, to be fair. And then... we can... Can I not duplicate it? Oh, oh, that's annoying. Maybe we will just do the one stall. Do that. Get a nice little thin dirt pathway. Cute. And then we'll go and get the other thing. So maybe this isn't orange. Maybe this is like a brown. Oh, it doesn't look like a market stall though. Maybe we'll do the blue that definitely doesn't look like blue in the preview. So here, just put it there for now. Spin the camera around. the angle. I definitely should have done the path after I moved this. Can I get rid of those stairs? I can't get rid of those stairs. We're learning lessons today here, folks. Man, this game is worth playing just for the sound effects, I'll be real. They've done a very good job with it. A little bit further, I think. A little bit further in. There we go. And... oh, you can have, like, chipped paint now? That's cool. We'll go like dark. Cute! Now I need to try and spawn in some clutter to put on that. I don't know if I can put stuff. I'm assuming I can put stuff on that. Let's try. Let's try it. Come over here. We'll make a random house. And we'll just add windows. I mean, candle barrel is always nice. I do like candle barrel. Candle barrel can go there. I want that because I want... oh, it's under the water. I hope this is the right direction. There we go. I want to put this in Orange Witch's garden because I think that would be cute. Oh, I can make it longer. Ooh. Oh, right. Oh, that's cool. I can't make it longer, but I can cycle between different clutter bits. That's awesome. Bless me, I had to sneeze again. Okay, well, you I'm definitely stealing. Come with me. Put you there. Can I? I can't put you on top. Okay, that's fine. I'm a little disappointed, but it's fine. Okay, so if I duplicate you, what other things can I turn you into? Candle barrel. Veggie barrel? Oh my god. Cute. Step ladder. Wagon wheel. I've seen people make cars using these wagon wheels, and I think that is awesome. Pitchfork. Spade. Box of crate of cushions? That's adorable. Oh, I like that. Watering can. What is that? Oh, it's a wood pile. Let's move this somewhere that's a less awkward angle. Let's put you here. In a patch of moonlight. Okay, little barrel of things. Is that? Okay, that's a bird's nest. I'm gonna lose that. There we go. There it is. Bench. Bench with potatoes or eggs. Barrel. Why am I not doing this where I know there's light? Barrel with flowers. Small chair. Birdhouse. That's adorable. Basket of eggs or potatoes or something. This green light sucks. I'm taking you over to the orange light. There we go. And then there is the veggie basket. Flour? Egg sacks? Potato sacks? Something like that. Signpost. Sunflower. Aww. I love a sunflower. Pumpkin! I also love pumpkins. Another pumpkin! Oh, they're spoiling me! Oh, we could absolutely build a pumpkin patch in this game. That would be really cute. Maybe we'll do that around Halloween. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! There's so many pumpkin variants. I love this so much. There, you can go there. Oh, this is... Oh no! I'm just saving all of the pumpkins. Oh, they know. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh, and there's the cart with a sunflower on it. That's adorable. And a cart with the... I think... Chat, I was literally just about to say, I think we're done with the pumpkins. And then they gave me more pumpkins. This game... This game is too nice to me. Oh, that's cute. That's like little farming tools. Oh, these are cute. And then there's that anvil that we saw earlier. I'm going to turn the gain up on this again, actually. I turned it down because I've got a mic stand now. And it's a lot closer to my face than it was before. But it also doesn't seem to be triggering my PNG tuber as often. So turning that back up again a little bit. And then these look like blankets, bedrolls, something like that. Bakery, oh my god. And veggies. I'm just saving everything that I like the look of. There's that hay bale. I do like the hay bale. Witch's brooms. Fish? That's awesome. Flowers. More flowers. More flowers. And then we're back at the beginning. I love this game. Look at all the pumpkins. Look at them. I love this game so much. I might have a bit of a problem, but it's fine. Have a little bakery stand. A little bit, and then this area we'll just fill in with flowers, because if in doubt, flowers. I like that it locks the scenery items. That is cute. This we will... I don't think veggies is quite the vibe we want to go for, so we will get rid of that one. But we're gonna keep the pumpkins. And we'll put that there. And then, where's the one with the jack-o'-lantern? That one. We'll keep this one as well. We'll turn that one into a sunflower in a little bit. Actually, we'll swap those round. So, this one will go in the corner. this one... Ooh, that's the fence. I don't want to do that. I want this, not the fence. Then that can go there. This we are going to turn into a sunflower. I think we'll swap those ones round. So we'll put the bread there. I don't know what I'm changing there. Stop it. I'll put that there, and then maybe we'll get another lantern. And we'll just put that one there. And we'll make this one just a nice neutral yellow. Can I... Oh, I can put lanterns here, so we'll do that. Yeah, that's cute. That's cozy. I do want to get rid of this bush, though. Okay, it doesn't count as flowers. Does it count as trees? No. Well, I guess we're making path. There we go. Nice! And then these we can get rid of. We've got a little witch's market. I think that's really cute. I like that a lot. We'll make this path a little bit bigger. Like it's been trodden down by people coming to shop from the witches. I don't know how they're getting around the back of the stall to tend to it, but that's for them to decide. You know, I'm not a witch. They are. They can sort that out themselves. There we go. Cute. So over here we have the orange witch with her lovely little garden, making her charms. Maybe she enchants the pumpkins, and the jack-o'-lanterns are like protective talismans that people can put outside their front doors. I think that would be cute. And then green witch does potions. Maybe she's the one who makes the baked goods, and they are laced with potions that will make you feel better. That would be sweet as well. And then I think maybe we move this down just a tad. And then here we have a slightly bigger pathway that comes from this fork and goes off into the woods and comes into the town. That's cute. And then here we will just get rid of this pathway. Can I make that a little bit bigger? I can make that a little bit bigger. Just edit that. And then we've got the big tree here. That can be like a big thing of the village. Make that slightly bigger. Add width rather. And then... Can I just... Okay, there's still no like automatic bridge tool, but that's fine because we like making our own bridges. Kind of need to decide a vibe for this village because the other one was like very like festival, fantasy. Is that too straight? That might be a little bit too straight. We'll give that some wiggle. There we go. Still not a huge fan of how that looks here, but we'll smooth it out. Maybe this village worships the tree, and maybe that's why they like the witches, because the whole village is like kind of pagan. inspired. Very like nature worshipping. So maybe we'll fill in this with a load more trees to give it that like foresty village feeling. Be a lot less pastoral and more this is what we do in the village. Maybe we'll have like maybe we'll have this village's church here, right in the crook of the river, and then over here we'll have like a big outdoor worship area, so like a tiny little church, big worship area here, and then we'll have like houses around this side. I think they go to the witches for most of their like day-to-day needs. Like they can get their food there, they can get charms there, they can get like trinkets and stuff. Maybe there is like a little fisherman's hut here. We'll move that branch, that log rather, and we'll cut into the trees a little bit. And there's a little fisherman there who fishes in the water. I don't think there's going to be like farms here, but we'll figure that out. We're not going to finish this today, but we're gonna have a nice little time. We'll probably go for like maybe 1 or 2 more buildings, because we've been going almost an hour and a half, and that is, it doesn't feel like it. I'm gonna definitely look into tweaking my PNG tuber. Actually, let's see if we can do that now, because it is annoying me that she is not talking when I am talking. Just talking. Let's move that down. Hopefully that'll work a lot better now. Maybe move that down as well. See, now the issue I'm having is she keeps talking a lot longer than I'm talking. Okay, how is this? How is that? I think I'm just going to have to make peace with the fact that this is not a super great software. And I'll have a look into upgrading it at some point. That should be a little bit better, because it's weird when I'm talking and she's doing nothing. I'd rather it be the other way around. Just a tad, you know? Okay, let's make the fisherman's hut, because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with the... No, I don't want to do that. I want to grab it. I want to bring it over here. Because I'm thinking, I don't know what I want to do with the church, but I'm thinking we could, like, use all these natural things as the pews and have an outdoor church, is what I'm thinking. But for now, let's get rid of some trees. Let's get rid of some plants. Let's get rid of some rocks. There's so many rocks in this version. Like, it's nice, but it's a little weird. Right, what do we want this fisherman's hut to look like? I'm envisioning, like, a little bit like the one in my last village, where it was small house with a little jetty coming out. Maybe, actually, we will bring this round a little bit more. Like, the river is opening up into this lovely little lake. Then just make those bends seem a little bit more natural, a little bit more like the water has carved them away instead of me drawing with a tool, because that is what has happened here. But realism is very nice. I'll move that up there. Oh, that was 2 trees? Maybe we will just do that. Look at all the ducks. So one of the silly games that I want to stream at some point is Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, because it's such a silly game, but it's so remarkably fun. Because all you're doing is watching plastic ducks spawn in a swimming pool and then watching them float around. But it's genuinely quite captivating. And I think it would be fun to set up like a brand new save. And have like chat name the ducks that come down. I think that would be cute. But that is when a little bit more established and not just grinding this out to try and get to affiliate. Right, let's make this little fisherman's hut. I'm thinking long and low and then like an L shape and then the jetty comes out this way. So let's just pop something down. I like these intuitive controls, but I do also just like having the advanced controls and being able to do that. I think that is cool. Right, let's get another one down. See what I mean about the camera influencing like angles? It's not the worst thing in the world. Can I... But it does make it annoying to do like precise placements. I think maybe, yeah, we keep this to be like a flat roof. I'm still not even sure that that's the proper angle I want to go with. And then we'll shorten that a little bit. Bring it out. And then jetty. And this will be thin. Be that. Be even shorter. Probably be just under the width, and then it'll come out this way into the water. Sorry, duck. Actually, I think I don't like this house being that shape. Bring that down to the same level. Bring that in so it matches up. Bring that out, and then it's sort of like a porch. I think that'll work a little bit better. Why is that? Can't bring that down any further. Can I bring this one up slightly higher to match? There we go. Giving the illusion that they are the same. They are not quite in line. I think that's an angle thing more than anything. I can't wait to stream The Sims. Chat, I'm so excited to stream The Sims. The Sims 4 is one of my most played games at the moment. And I like it. I know it's not like the best Sims game. I know a lot of people like 3 more than 4. But I like 4. And I think it would be fun to stream. Genuinely do. Now, ideally, we'll do that. Ideally, I would like to be able to... There we go. So I want to grab the sides, not the thing itself. And then, can I... No, that's a roof. Okay. That's fine for a fishing thing, right? It doesn't need to have fences. That's safe. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Right, let's put some windows and doors. So yeah, we have one door there, and then maybe another one there. Just all the doors. All of the doors. No, we add some windows. 1, 2, 3. Fix that one. So it's in line. You. Fish. Fish and firewood, why not? And then you, we're gonna duplicate. And we're gonna put you over here. Cute. And then can we get another thing that kind of looks like fish but isn't just the fish barrel? Is that a thing we can do? Basket. Oh dear. It's a house. It is a house, Ben. It's a little fisherman's hut. Sacks. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. 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 It might have to be the blankets. Or we'll just do another fish thing. And we'll find something else for this one. Because I think having 3 fish things is a little overkill. It's like, hey, the fish guy lives here. You know? Maybe we'll just do candle barrel. They've got to have some light. Speaking of which, let's put a little dock lantern. A little lantern there. A little lantern there. These ones I'm just going to leave as the default colour for a bit. And stairs. Put that there. Oh, that's cute. We'll change that to a dark colour. Just to match. It's getting dark again. It's almost night time. We'll do yellow lights. And then we'll do 1 blue light and 1 yellow light. I like the dark stone. I think I am going to change the roof colour to something a bit more nondescript than bright blue. Maybe we'll just go with that one. Oh, and he needs a chimney. He needs to be able to cook his fish. There we go. Maybe we switch the firewood and the fish around. If his fire's going to be this side. There we go. There we go. Little fisherman's house. And they need a path. So we'll give them a little path. And maybe a little fence just around the water's edge so that people don't fall in. Because you know what people are like around water. There's a reason that in my freshers week at uni we were told not to go in the sea if we'd been drinking. It's because people lack common sense. There we go. Cute. This side we will add a wall. I did not know that the vines could do that. That's cute. We will just do that though. Oh, no, I don't want it to connect. I'll just... Right, we'll start from this end then. There we go. Cute little wall. Oh. Well, that's been a nice little start to this cute village. We've got a fisherman's house, and we have 2 witches. We've got Mrs. Green Witch, who makes potions, and Mrs. Orange Witch over here, who makes charms and spells and more volatile magic. And they share a lovely little market space here, and a fisherman's hut here. I wish we could add a little boat into the water. I think that would like sell this even further. But I think that's a lovely little start. So we will end it there. How long until you start writing the lore for your village? It's already started. I won't do any write-ups, but my tiny glade villages always have lore. So that's definitely something that will continue to grow the more we build on this. I don't know if I'll come back to this next week. Oh, pardon me. We'll be doing something cozy next Friday morning for another Over Coffee stream. It might be more Tiny Glade. It might be something else entirely. But as dawn starts on this new village, we will call it there. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's been really nice doing a more laid-back stream. And yeah, I hope you've had a good time vibing. If anyone has joined and just kept me on in the background or at a very low noise level, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for joining. We will call it there. I've already said this. I tend to ramble on when I'm trying to finish things. But yeah, we will leave it there for today. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will catch you all tomorrow evening for another evening stream. Not quite decided what we're going to do yet. But I will update my schedule when I know. So, have a wonderful morning. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you all soon. Thank you for joining. Ooh.